understand what I'm asking you to do?
Yes, I know what to do. I know what to
Okay.
do. First of all, you have to subtract 8 by 48. 8 and 248. 48 minus 8, 8 minus 8.
Okay, so give me the result.
And that's going to be 40, and then 5x equals 48. You have to divide 5 by both sides, and that's going to give
Good.
you. That's going to give you 8.
Very
X
good.
equals 8.
Very good. Okay, so let's have you try one on your own here.
Okay.
I just want the final answer. But again, you're going to first subtract and then divide.
Okay. X equals 5.
X equals 5. Very good. Okay.
Mhm.
Now we're going to look at some new problems here that are not any different. Okay. They're the same steps. They're the exact same steps to solve, but they will look a little different at first glance. Okay. So,
Okay.
so let's take a look here. You're still going to subtract and then divide. Okay. So look at the side with the variable. Side with the variable is the right side. Minus 3 times k plus 1. What number are we going to subtract?
We're going to subtract. We're going to subtract 1 from 14.
Subtract 1 from both sides. Now, this
And
is
that's going to be 15.
negative 15.
Yep.
Okay. Now, what is the number in front of k?
Negative 3. So you have to divide both sides by negative 3.
Very good.
And
So
that's
what
going
does
to give
k
you.
equal?
That's going to give you, remember, 5.
Very good. So here's one to try on your own here. It is exactly the same steps, just different numbers. Give this one a try, please.
Okay. Yeah, is that going to be tough?
I'm sorry, what?
Is this going to be tough?
It's the same as this problem, just bigger numbers. Same thing though. You subtract and then divide.
Yeah, but you cannot subtract 29 to 23 because it doesn't
Yeah,
go.
yes, you can. You can subtract any numbers. You can
Okay.
add and subtract any numbers.
Okay. Four. The answer, the real answer, I'm going to be getting to the variable right there. V equals 4.
V equals 4. Okay. Tell me what you did first to solve.
Well, you have to subtract 29 to 23.
Okay. And tell me what that becomes on the left.
That's going to be equaling 52. Negative 52.
Okay. And then what do you divide both sides by?
Divide both sides by 13. Negative
Not
13.
13, negative 13, very negative 13 here, good. So V equals 4, like you said, very good. All right, so we're gonna look at some new problems now. And at first glance, these might look more difficult, but we're gonna take a look here at a couple. All right. So here is the new problem. Negative x plus 3 equals 8. Okay. Now,
Mm.
that negative in front of the x, that really is, and sometimes you need to write this, negative 1 times x plus 3 equals 8. Okay.
Okay.
Do you see how all I've done is put a 1 in front of the x? Negative and negative 1 are exactly the same.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you're still going to subtract and then divide. Okay. So
Okay.
look at the side with the variable on the left. Negative 1 times x plus 3. Plus 3. What number are you going to subtract from both sides?
What number am I going to subtract?
Yes.
Okay. What I'm gonna, so that's what we need. So first of all, for that, you need to be able to just do subtract first, 3 to 8.
That's right. You're going to subtract 3 from both sides. So
Yep.
this is now
8
negative
minus 3,
1x.
that's gonna be 4.
It's 8 minus 3 is not 4.
Oh, wait, 8 minus negative 3, right?
8 minus 3, or you can think of it as 8 plus negative 3.
What?
What is the result here, Sourish?
Well,
8
yeah,
minus
you have
3,
to subtract 3. 8 minus
Oh.
3.
Which is?
8 minus 3. It's 5.
It is 5. Now, x is not by itself. Okay, there's a negative 1 in front of it.
Okay.
Okay. How do you undo negative 1? And think about what we did in the last problem. We always divide by whatever's in front of x. You understand my question, Sarish?
Yes, I know.
Okay. What are you going to divide both sides by to get rid of this negative 1?
You have to divide both sides by 5.
No. Go back to the previous problem. What did we divide both sides by?
Negative 1.
No, negative 13. What is the number in front of the variable? Negative
Z.
13. What do we divide both sides by?
Negative 13. We just divide negative 13 by negative 13.
You divide by the number in front of the variable. You divide by the number in front of the variable. What number is in front of the variable?
What number is in front of it in the variable?
In front of the variable. In front means to the left. What number is to the left of the variable?
X. It's negative 1, okay?
That's right. That's right. So what number do you divide by?
Negative 1.
Yes.
I said that for the first try and you said no.
You did not say that, Sarish. If you did, I wouldn't have gone through that. I wouldn't have gone through that. So what is 5 divided by negative 1?
Okay.
You
That's gonna
seem
be,
distracted. You seem really
that's gonna
distracted right
be,
now.
that's gonna be negative 5.
It is negative 5. Okay. Every problem we've done, subtract and then divide. What number do you divide by? The number in front of the variable. In front of the variable means left of the variable. Okay, let's do another one here. Okay. We're going to solve this. We're going to solve by first subtracting. Okay, so you look at the side with the variable, minus 4y plus 25. What number are you going to subtract?
Now now first of all, you just have to be able to subtract 25 and 80, not 85, but negative 4y. No, yeah, 85. That's
Okay,
gonna be 60.
60 equals minus 4y. Now, what do you divide by?
You divide both sides by 4.
No,
Negative 4.
yes, it's different. It's
Yes, I
different.
was saying 4, but instead I can say negative 4.
No, you cannot. You can't. It's like when you're driving and you go right and left. Like, let's say you're at,
Sorry.
well, it's a big deal. Like, let's say you're at Yellowstone, you say, look at the bison over there on the right, and you really mean left. Like, it's different. It's completely different. 4 and negative 4 are different. They're completely different. So you're going to divide by negative 4. Okay. What is 60 divided by negative 4?
And divide by 4. Yeah, that's gonna be divided by negative 4. That's gonna be, but okay, 15. Negative 15.
It is negative 15. All right, so let's go back and look at some problems with the negative x. Okay. All right, so here's a new problem for us to look at. We're still solving this by first subtracting and then dividing. Okay. Look at the side with the variable. What number are you going to subtract?
What we subtract? Now, first of all, next up, you need to be able to subtract. First of all, just subtract 7 by negative 4.
We're going to subtract 7 on both sides of the equation. What
Yeah,
is minus 4 minus 7?
minus 4 minus 7. Negative 11.
Negative 11 equals, now it's negative x, but we saw this 2 problems ago. We can actually write it as negative 1x. There's a negative 1 in front of x. Okay. What are we going to divide both sides by? What is the number in front of x?
What is the number in front of x?
Yes.
Yeah, the number in front of x, that's gonna be negative, that's negative 1x, so you have to divide that.
What are we going to divide both sides by?
Negative 1.
Okay. So what does this become?
11.
Becomes 11. X equals 11. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me give you one to try now. Okay.
Okay.
Minus 2x plus 20 equals 26. Okay. I want you to solve this on your own and give me just the final answer, please.
Okay. Now, okay. What? Okay, I'm sorry about that. It's just my computer.
Shouldn't be using your computer. You should be writing this down. I have the
Yeah.
suspicion that you are just going to the internet trying to solve these. And
No, I didn't. No,
they're
no.
really not that difficult. And
Yeah, it's not difficult. I know. Now what you do is subtract 20 to 26.
I want the final answer, Sourish. I've shown you 4,
Okay,
5,
okay,
6
okay. I got it.
examples.
Okay. That's -3. X equals -3.
All right, so you're gonna subtract 20 from both sides. Minus 2x equals 6, divide by -2. And yes, x equals -3. Very good. All right, let's have you try one more here.
Okay.
All right, so here's a new problem for you to try. I just want the final answer, please.
Yeah. Mhm. Now what you do is that -7. K equals -7.
Good, good. Subtract 7 from both sides. So you have 21 equals -3k, divide by -3, and k equals -7. Very good. Okay, so there's another type of this kind of negative x problem that we need to look at here. These are going to be the most difficult. All right. So here's what we've got. 6 equals 2 minus x. But a better way to write this is 6 equals 2 minus 1x. Okay. 2 minus 1x. Putting that 1 in front of the x, it really helps make it clear, like, what is it? What is it? And what it is that this 2 is being added. This -1 is multiplying. And just like all the other problems we're doing, we're going to first subtract and then second divide.
Okay.
Okay, so you subtract the number that's being added. The 2 is being added. So what are you going to subtract in the problem?
Okay. Now. All right. Now. That the final answer is x equals 2.
That is completely wrong.
What?
Sarge, I'm asking you to tell me what to subtract from both sides.
Yeah, subtract 2 and to 6.
Yes, we're going to subtract 2. All right. So
4,
4
and then you have to
equals
divide.
-1x.
Okay, and that's
Why
gonna
is
equal.
it? Because the -1x is not part of the 2. So how
Okay.
do you undo -1 times x?
After you undo -1 times x, you have to be able to subtract -1 to 4.
No, we subtract and then
Divide. Yes, I was
and what do
saying
you
that.
divide by? No, you said multiply, and it
Ne ne
matters.
-1 divide
You're
to
dividing
4.
both sides by -1. Yes. Okay, there you go. What is 4 divided by -1?
That's gonna be -4.
Okay, very good. All right, let's look at another one. All right, let's look at the following. 6 equals 5 minus x. Okay. My suggestion is to rewrite this as 6 equals 5 minus 1x. Okay, that way it distinguishes itself. You have -1x, that's multiplying. The 5 here is being added. It's really +5, even though it's not written, it's +5. We're going to solve by first subtracting and then dividing.
Okay.
So what number are you going to subtract from both sides?
Number, I'm gonna subtract on both sides.
Yes.
Okay, you subtract 5 to 6, that's equals 1. Then subtract by -1, and that's gonna equal -2,
What are you dividing both sides by here?
-1.
Okay. All right, so what is
Okay.
1 divided by -1?
1 divided by -1, that's gonna be -1.
Yes, x equals -1. Okay, here is a problem for you to try.
Okay.
14 equals 3 minus x. I want you to give me just the final answer, please.
Okay. X equals -14.
No. I want you to look back at your notes from the
Yeah,
previous problems.
14 minus 3.
I
Yeah,
want you
that's
to
good.
look back at your notes from the previous problems.
Okay,
If
yeah,
you
yeah.
don't have any, I will scroll up so you can write them down.
All right, I see it. It's -11.
So why did you tell me it was -14?
It's because I was just looking at the previous problems on my page, and I forgot to look at
Okay,
my new one.
let's try another one here. 6 minus 6, 6 minus x equals, let's go 11. I want you to solve for x, please.
X equals -5.
All right, very good. Okay. So we're going to attempt to work on some problems that with a mixed review here. Let me have you try solving this one for me, please.
Okay. It's M equals 5.
M does equal 5. Very good. Okay. So I think we were doing this last time. I gave you some problems, some SATs type problems where you just have to solve without necessarily using the you don't have to solve by
Okay,
you don't have to solve showing your work. So I guess we'll do that we'll do that now. All right, so let me put this in front of you. I do have to give you some answers here. All right, so let me snip in the
okay.
problem. All right, here we go.
$30.
Okay. Did you just try the answers
Oh,
or did you
yeah,
solve it?
no.
I'm asking. I don't know how you solved it, Sourish. That's why I'm asking.
Well, this answer was this problem was very tough for me, and I cannot figure it out.
That's not what I'm asking. You gave me an answer. So how did you come up with your answer?
Well, I was just saying in there, like, I was just saying that in there, I'm just gonna be able to just think that, like, subtract 6 from 10 and like that.
Did you try the answers or did you try solving it without the answers?
Oh, yeah, what else? Yeah. I just tried it out.
Okay, so which answers did you try? Which one did you try first?
30.
Okay. 30 divided by 10 minus 6. Do you subtract or do you divide first in order of operations?
I think first of all, first of all, divide or subtract. What I did is I divided.
Okay, what is 30 divided by 10?
That's gonna be, 30 divided by 10. That's 3.
Okay, what is 3 minus 6?
Yeah. 3 minus 6, that's gonna be -2.
It is not -2. Try again.
-9. It's 9.
It is not 9. Think about money. Try to think about, positive numbers means you have the money,
2.
negative numbers means you're giving it away.
2.
Nope.
Really?
It's okay if you want to use a calculator. I want you to get the right answer more than I want you to.
It's -3.
It is -3. Yes. Is that 24?
At 24. Yes. Well, no, you just have to be able to, you don't,
Okay,
you just
so
have to be able
30,
to
30 is
divide,
not the
divide
30.
24, divide.
You're not dividing, Sourish. You can put these numbers in for H. So 30 is not the right answer. Okay, so why don't you try another number? Like, why don't you try 10? Do the same thing. 10 divided by 10 and subtract 6.
Okay. I know the answer is C, because 300 divided by 10 is 30, 30 minus 6 is 24.
That's correct. Very good. All right. All right, so we're gonna look at a new problem here. I'm gonna give you the answers again so that you can decide how you want to proceed. If you want to try the answers or work it out on your own. Okay, and here is the question. It's a little different than what we've been doing, but it still is in the same category of questions here. So here's a new one for you to try, please.
Okay.
Cyrus,
It's
not
C,
hearing anything.
5.
Okay, are you just guessing or like,
Oh, no,
like
I got the answer.
how did you come up with that?
Well, you just need to be able to use a T5 and just subtract 5 to 11, and that equals 5 to 11, and that equals what you know is that it equals 6, and then 6, and then you divide by 2, and that equals 3.
Okay, let's try this the correct way. Correct way is to put this value in for t. Okay, this becomes 2s minus 1 equals 11. Can you try solving it now?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Sarah, so to solve this problem, you can add 1 to both sides.
Okay.
2s equals 12, divide by 2, and s equals 6. Or you could try the answers like that. All right, we're going to go ahead and stop here for today.
Mm-hmm.